Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of SurrealNightLife.com. Hey guys, I'm standing here today in front of a peppermint hippo. There it is in the background. You can see the old Strat down the street there. We're right on the area between the Las Vegas Strip and Fremont Street right over here. This is the old Peppermint Hippo, and this video today is going to be about the top 15 strip clubs in Las Vegas, okay? I chose the Peppermint Hippo because honestly, it's not number one on my list, but it's definitely the most popular as far as my customers go. It seems like a lot of people really like to go here. It's a newer strip club. It's pretty conveniently located, like I said. If you're staying on Fremont Street, it's right there. If you're staying on the Strip, it's right there. It's just kind of a perfect, it's one of the only strip clubs, I think it is the only strip club actually on the Las Vegas Boulevard. So pretty convenient. And they got reliable transportation, and the place is pretty good. So let's talk about the state of the industry a little bit, about the strip clubs in Las Vegas. They did kind of take a little bit of a hit with, the old COVID, and it kind of never recovered to the point what it was before COVID, okay? Everybody kind of knows that OnlyFans came out, and OnlyFans came out and, probably kind of really hit the scene in 2020 when everybody was stuck at home. And a lot of these really, really pretty girls that used to have to kind of go to the strip club to see, now they have OnlyFans accounts, and they don't really work in the strip clubs anymore, okay? They've moved to LA, they've moved to Miami. They're not really coming to Vegas as much to strip, if at all. And, the quality of the girls is maybe dropped down a little bit, okay? And in tune, that's dropped down the clientele that comes to these strip clubs a little bit. So we're kind of fighting that. I know for a fact that I've heard that at least 5 strip clubs are for sale right now in Las Vegas, so that should tell you something, okay? And also, a couple strip clubs we're going to have on this list were former strip clubs, and they've recently changed names. Typically, strip clubs don't change names and rebrand the whole thing unless they need a little bit of a push and they need some help, okay? So let's just keep that in mind. That's kind of what's going on in the industry. Now, they're not bad, okay? The strip clubs are pretty busy. I was dating a stripper for the last 3 months. We recently broke up. Talked to one of my stripper friends today. She's, she works at the Rhino. The girl I was dating works at Crazy Horse 3. And, I really know what's going on with the scene because I'm in the scene. I've been at several of the strip clubs recently. I was at Crazy Horse 3 last weekend. Before that, I was at one of the other ones called Honey's. I was at Sapphire. I've been to the Rhino recently. I've been to a lot of them. Peppermint Hippo, of course. And so I really know what's going on. So I'll tell you guys a deal in this list, and maybe you can find the strip club that's for you. If you have any questions, just make sure you hit me up, 773-459-8133. That's going to be on my cell phone. Just shoot me a text or give me a call, and I'll be happy to answer your questions about the strip clubs and the strippers in Vegas, and I know everything you need to know. So let's talk about the number one strip club on my list right now. That's going to be Spearmint Rhino still. It's got the biggest brand, I would say, out of all the strip clubs in Las Vegas. Name recognition. I believe they have several locations. I know they have one in LA. They have one here in Vegas. And people are just kind of associate the Rhino with the prettiest girls. Okay, that's why I would put that number one on my list. I do get asked about that one often. We do have a deal in place. Get a couple drinks, a ride there, an entry. We got bottle packages, etc. So, if you're interested in the Rhino, that's kind of the, creme de la creme, if you will, of the strip clubs in Las Vegas. And we'll be happy to set you up there, okay? Arguably, they have some of the prettiest girls that are still around, and they have high standards. So, they've been known to fat shame girls and kick them out the door if they're not looking good, okay? So just keep that in mind. Number 2 on my list, that's going to be the old Sapphire, okay? Another strip club that's holding its own pretty good. It's obviously one of the biggest strip clubs in the world, and I was just in there last couple Fridays ago, and there's a lot of girls, okay? I saw a lot of the girls that I know from other strip clubs that were working there, so that should tell you something, all right? So it's pretty good. One of the things I don't like about Sapphire is that there's so many girls in there, as soon as you sit down, you're gonna get mobbed, okay? You're gonna have 5 girls trying to jump on your lap, all right? So just keep that in mind because the competition is fierce in there. There are some pretty girls. It's a good strip club. They no longer have the Sapphire pool. That did close last season. They didn't even open it, and I don't think it's coming back for this season. So they only got the strip club now, and Sapphire is definitely a win if you want to check that out. We do have some entry packages. We do have some 2 drinks ride and entry packages, and of course some great bottle packages. Number 3 on my list, that's Crazy Horse 3. Okay, Crazy Horse 3 is my favorite strip club personally. I always like the vibe in there. They got that VIP bar in the back. I like to go in there and have a couple drinks, and I don't get attacked by the girls in there, which I like. I always feel like I have a good time when I go in there. It's a nice vibe. I always run into some industry people. My customers like it. They have a nice stage with seating around it and tables around it, which I kind of like the setup. And they got a DJ going. It's a nice vibe in there. Okay, so Crazy Horse 3, definitely got some great drink packages, 2 drinks, ride and entry, bottle packages, etc. Hit me up. We can do it up at Crazy Horse 3. I do like that place. Number 4 on my list is Treasures. Okay, and it was debatable to put number 4 and number 5, and they're kind of equal to me right now. Number 4 is going to be Treasures. It's still a good strip club. It's right off the expressway over here, and a nice mix of girls. There's a little bit of Asian flair in there, which a lot of guys like, and nice diversity. And they have a 2-drink ride and entry package. They do have a steakhouse there, which is kind of unique. If you guys are interested in one of our steak packages with strippers, we offer those as well. Also, we have some bottle packages. They do have reliable transportation. All the strip clubs, at least in the top, 6 or 7, have really reliable transportation, which is important. When I send in an order to get picked up at 9 o'clock, I expect somebody to be there at 9 o'clock to pick you guys up. That's kind of how it works. All right, so Treasures is a good call, and you can hit me up for that anytime you'd like. Number 5 on my list, that is going to be the old Peppermint Hippo. Here we are, guys. That is the old Hippo, and I do like this place. I actually have a lot of fun here, too. Later in the night, they'll have a food truck out here, which is kind of cool. They do have some pretty girls that work here. Generally, all these strip clubs are going to have a handful really, really hot girls. They kind of call them the house girls. They kind of protect those girls, make sure they're going to well taken care of, make sure they're making money. They're going to bring them to the best customers. And then, of course, there's going to be your mid-level girls and then kind of, a couple of the not so desirable girls. But, some of the guys like that. Okay, you're going to find that here. Okay, some of these girls probably wouldn't make the cut at Rhino or Sapphire, but they're going to be here. Okay, so if you like a little bit of the average Joe type girl, you're going to find that here and at a place like Treasures. And you're going to find some of the really pretty girls as well. I had a customer come in here last week. Him and his wife are kind of like the swinger types, and they had a good time in here. Ended up back in the champagne room, and I just came in here to collect up on the champagne that he bought in the back room, and he said he had a blast. So that just goes to show you can go have a good time at any one of these strip clubs. All right, now let's talk about number 6 on the list. That's going to be the Hustler Club. Okay, Larry Flint's Hustler, R.I.P. Larry Flint. That place is still around, still doing pretty good. It's on the south end of the strip over there, and that's going to be kind of like a tier 2 strip club, if you will. That's you're going to find a couple hot house girls, but there's going to be more mid-level and more, average Joe type girls, if you will, in the place. And it's still pretty good, though. I mean, it's busy. They have a nice crowd in there. It's very diverse. And, you guys can always have a good time in a place like Hustler. It's a nice big strip club. They don't utilize the whole place anymore. It just utilizes the main floor. The upstairs is for the Kings of Hustler. They have a male strip club, and they once in a while do a terrace after hours upstairs at the Hustler Club. It's like a once a month type of thing they're doing right now. It's not every week. So if you have any questions about Hustler Club, have 2-drink ride and entry. We have good packages. Let me know. I'll be happy to set you up. Number 7 on my list is the old Palomino. Okay, Palomino is still holding its own, man. It's the only strip club in town that's got the full nude with alcohol. So they got the unicorn set up over there. It's a great strip club, and a lot of girls work there. I tell the guys, guys are like, oh, I want the full nude with alcohol. Well, it's a little bit of a trek up there. It's up north, and on the weekends they only do bottle packages to get picked up by their transportation. We have the 2-drink ride and entry package. That's going to be Sunday through Thursday. But, I tell the guys, if you get into the back room with any of these girls at any of these strip clubs, you're probably going to see some nudity, okay? If the girl's cool and she likes you and, you pay her enough, you're going to probably see some nudity. So you can get that just about anywhere. But if you want to get the full nude strip club, you're going to have to pay for it in the back, okay? The girls don't get full nude on stage or anything. You're going to have to actually go in the back, and you can pretty much do that at any strip club. So let's be honest about that. But Palomino's got a pretty good roster of girls. I know some girls that work there, and they're making pretty good money, they told me. So that place is always doing pretty good. Never going to lay down. We have some custom packages for Palomino. Just hit me up. I'll shoot you over the links of the different packages for the weekends. And if you're coming Sunday through Thursday, we can do the 2-drink ride and entry. Number 8 on my list is Scores. Scores has recently expanded about a year and a half ago, I think. They kind of put a second level on it, kind of like a VIP level, and then they opened up the back area and blew it out the back, and then they made a patio section, so they have an outdoor section. I think it's the only strip club that has kind of an outdoor section. If you want to go have a cigar or cigarette, it's kind of nice to get a little fresh air out here in Las Vegas, out of the strip club air, if you will. And that's a pretty nice setup. Scores has that brand recognition. They got one in Chicago. I believe they have one in New York. Probably have some other ones around that I don't know about all of them, but people recognize the brand. Scores, strip club, it kind of goes together. And they have their own transportation. We can do 2-drink ride and entry in a package. Happy to help you guys over there. Number 8 on my list, that's going to be a newcomer. Okay, this is going to be Las Toxicas. Okay, Las Toxicas is taking over the old library space, and before that it was the old Cheetah space. Remember what I mentioned earlier in my video, some of these strip clubs are changing ownership and names for a reason, because they were struggling. Okay, the library was not doing good. I don't think it was making money. It was probably more like a money laundering scheme of anything, because it certainly was never busy. But they didn't really do too much to the place. They didn't really remodel it. They just basically threw a new sign up, and they changed the management. I went in and talked to them last week, and the manager, or the owner, straight up told me, he's like, we're the Walmart of strip clubs, okay? So that's what they're trying to go after. They're trying to be like the cheap strip club, and, when you get the cheap strip club, you get a little bit cheaper girls, but they're a lot of fun, okay? They all know the whole Latin theme, obviously the name Las Toxicas, that means the toxic one, and, the place is cool. We can do bottles over there. We got packages for like $250 a bottle, including the tip. 2 bottles, $500, not bad. They have their own transportation. We're doing like a reduced ride and entry package, So we definitely have some good deals over there. We are going to, kind of support them as the Walmart of strip clubs, because that's what they want to be. I ran into a girl in there that I knew, this girl I knew from like 13 years ago, and she looks like she probably shouldn't be in the strip club anymore, but she was in there, okay? So that's what you get over there at Las Toxicas. Number 10 on my list, let's go after Honey's, okay? Honey's is the old Legend space. I believe that it was called Strip Tease before that. The place has never been, that particular building has never been like a big winner, okay, when it comes to the strip clubs. But the setup's actually not bad. I walked through the whole place, got a tour. They got kind of like this speakeasy type room in there, VIP room. They do have like 3 different levels. I think they actually have 4 levels, but the front level they're kind of not using. They're going to maybe make a restaurant at some point. But the building's like long and like kind of goes downhill. It's kind of a unique building. But the place is actually well done inside. They did a nice job. And I've been in there a couple times recently. Well, one of my bigger customers, he likes going in there because some of the girls he knows works in there. One of the bottle servers we know, she hangs out with us. And the place has been pretty good. It's not bad. They got their own transportation. They're being real aggressive on the limo and cab driver payouts, so they're bringing people in there. I think they're paying the highest of any strip club right now. So Honey's is breaking the top 10 this year on my strip club list. Okay, let's go into number 11. That's going to be the Las Vegas Strip Club. Here's another one that recently changed names. You might remember the old Sophia's, okay? And new management came in to take over. They're doing a whole play on the SEO with the Las Vegas Strip Club as the name, and they're actually doing pretty good on that. I checked it online the other day, and the Las Vegas Strip Club is actually doing good in the rankings for Las Vegas Strip Club. It's up there, and that term gets a lot of searches. That's what the whole point of changing the name to Las Vegas Strip Club was, new management. And that place has like a couple drinks ride and entry package. They have a reduced ride and entry package. They have bottle packages. I'm happy to help you out over there. It is close to the Strip. It's like basically right behind the Vidara and the Aria. It's very close to the Strip, very close to the center of the Strip, and they do have a bunch of nice transportation, nice bunch of party buses. I just don't get hit up about that place that often. I actually get a lot more inquiries about, Spearmint Rhino, Sapphire, Crazy Horse, all the top 10 more than I do for that place. That's the reason it's not that it's not a nice place, it is, but I just don't get as many inquiries about it as the other places. Okay, that's why I put it number 11 on my list. Let's talk about number 12 on my list. That's the old Centerfolds. Okay, Centerfolds is one of those places I was telling you about that's probably for sale. I heard it's for sale. All right, I don't think it's doing that good. They used to have a really cool burlesque show. They cut that down to a couple days a week, and then they cut it out completely. They are doing high driver payouts. Once they get to that point, they know they're hurting for people. It is right across the street from the struggling Virgin Hotel, which is another hotel that's not doing that well. At one time when it was the Hard Rock and it was doing well, that Centerfolds used to get a nice bunch of overflow. It's over there right by the airport. It's kind of a little bit off the beaten path, but it is close to the Strip. Okay, they do have their own transportation. They do have a free ride and entry package over there. I can set you guys up if you want to just go check the place out, have a couple drinks. We could probably even get you a free ride and entry and a buy one, get one drink, okay? That's, they're being real aggressive to get people in there right now. And, it's still a decent strip club. They still have a few, pretty house girls that work there and then, some average ones. But it is an option if you guys are looking to stay in that area, kind of by the airport over there in Las Vegas. Let's talk about number 13 on my list. That is going to be the old Deja Vu is back, okay? There's another strip club that disappeared for like a year because they had a roof fall in. And now they're back. Good old Kenny over there. He's the manager, he's a buddy of mine. And he's back in action. I haven't been in there since they reopened, but I imagine they didn't do too much to the place. It is kind of the, another one of those Walmart or strip club type deals. We do offer a free ride and entry package. We also have a, couple drink and ride and entry package, and then some bottle packages. If you want to check out Deja Vu, it's probably going to have a little more of a Latin flair there as well, and a nice diverse crowd. And hit me up if you're interested in checking out the new Deja Vu, even though it's probably not all that new, just has a safer roof, if you will. Number 14 on my list, that's going to be old Floyd Mayweather Club, the Girl Collection. The other night I was at Dre's, and Floyd had the table next to me with my customer. So I saw Floyd of the TMT come rolling in, and he was right next to me. His big security guys and our big security guys were right next to each other. It was kind of funny, but we held it down for the Boss Mandilo party there at Dre's. But the old Girl Collection, I don't know. I think Floyd probably uses that place as maybe a little bit of a money grab type laundering place. Who knows? I don't think it's all that busy. I rarely get asked about it these days. That hip-hop clientele just doesn't seem to want to go to the strip clubs that much anymore. They don't even want to seem to do tables that much anymore, to be honest with you. But it's still there, and it's still open. If you're looking for like some big booties and some hip-hop, probably a good call. That's probably going to be number 14 on my list over there. Girl Collection, just hit me up. Number 15 on my list, that's going to be old Little D's. Okay. okay? My favorite thing about Little D's is the sign they have on the expressway. It always cracks me up with the interesting comments they put on there. They're really funny. Actually, the guy's really creative who does that. It gets a lot of recognition on Twitter and whatnot. But Little Darlings is going to be a kind of a hookah, 18 and over, no alcohol, full nude strip club, okay? The people that generally hit me up to go there are underage and have a +91 and a country code. Okay, those are the kind of people that typically want to go to Little Darlings. I don't really do a lot of business with them. They do have their own transportation. If you're interested in Little Darlings, I can see what I can do for you over there. But it's just, with no alcohol, it's difficult for me to really make any money over there. Most of my customers come here to party and drink, and that just happens to be on the list of the top 15 because it is fairly popular. Now, there is a few other places. There's another 5 strip clubs that I do work with in Las Vegas that I would like to mention. You got the Diamond Cabaret, which is also operated by the guys that run Scores. That's over there, right by Scores, actually. It is full nude. They don't have alcohol. So if you guys want full nude close to the strip, that's going to be your best bet. Okay, hit me up for Diamond Cabaret. There's also a place called Wet After Hours, and Wet After Hours is kind of like a hip-hop style strip club. They have a decent location over there by it's kind of by the Las Vegas Strip Club. We're in that general neighborhood over there, and it's kind of more like a hip-hop locals after hours. It's not really a place that I get hit up or asked about very often, but if you want to check out Wet After Hours, I can probably arrange that for you. There's another place called Club Platinum. Okay, that's a little dive bar place over there by the Tuscany Hotel right off of Flamingo. And the place is so small, they have some video poker in there. The only reason you'd really go in there if you want to have a couple beers and play some video poker, you're not going to see some very good talent there. That is for sure. And then you also have the Talk of the Town. Okay, that's actually right over here, right up the street. That's kind of famous for the appearance it made in the first Hangover movie for the Las Vegas Hangover movie with all those guys doing the bachelor party out here. So the stripper sign is still there from the movie, and they actually have full nude and no alcohol at the Talk of the Town over there. So if you're interested in checking that place out, hit me up. I'll see what I can do for you. I really don't get much action for these these dive bar strip clubs, if you will. And then rounding out the top 20 strip clubs, if you will, you got the old Chica Bonitas. Okay, the Chica Bonitas is a Latin place that was kind of the only really all Latin strip club. It's up there by the Palomino. It is topless with alcohol, so it is kind of a dive bar type place, cheaper drinks, cheaper girls, if you will. But Las Toxicas opened up, and now they're kind of going after that crowd directly, and Las Toxicas has their own transportation, and they have a lot more girls. It's a little bit nicer place, and it's closer to the strip. So if you're interested in that Latin strip club vibe, instead of maybe Chica Bonitas, you might want to hit me up for Las Toxicas, okay? So those are your top 20 strip clubs, the top 15, if you will, and then 5 other ones that I would call honorable mentions, if you will, for the strip clubs in Las Vegas. So we do have a lot of packages that include dinner. If you guys want to do a nice dinner, like I said, Treasures has a steakhouse. We have tons of other restaurants we work with. We also offer like the strip club and then nightclub, or then nightclub and strip club packages. We have tons of those. We sell those a lot, and I'm happy to assist you guys if you just want to do a strip club tour. You want to check out 2 or 3 of these places in a night or over the course of a few nights. I can make that happen. So just let me know what you guys are looking to do, and I'm here to help. My number's above again, 773-459-8133. Thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you like this video, bang that notifications bell, and subscribe to this channel for more. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, signing out here from the old Peppermint Hippo. I'm looking forward to working with you with your strip club in Las Vegas. Let's talk soon. Bye.